Another win. Them little boys are.
Yeah, man. Oh, right.
Dallas Cowboy trash.
There you go. Welcome to the new, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Yes, sir. Welcome to Broad Street. Welcome to episode 173. Welcome to the 2024 Week 11 edition of Birds of Broad Street. There you go, Aaron. Welcome to Birds of Broad Street, episode 173. Smash that like button. Subscribe to me, Moan, Smitty, Trey, and the whole crew, man. What up to my brother from another mother, Smitty? What up, Smitty?
Chilling, man. Enjoying another victory Monday.
Exactly. Another
victory! Woo!
Monday. Exactly. Salute to everybody that's in the chat, man. Salute to Aaron. Let me get this thing. Salute to Aaron. Salute to Wanda. Salute to Mom. Salute to E-Wing. We got home. We got fellas in the building.
I mean, what's good, man?
Hitman in the building. Salute to everybody, man. Welcome to the new. But still, the more things change, the more things stay the same, which is hitting that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, like, subscribe, and comment. Birds of Broad Street, me, Simone, One Trey Rock, Smitty, the whole crew, y'all. Let's get them likes up on everybody's channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, hit that subscribe button. Let's get them subscribers up. Now, let's get on to the word of the day. The word of the day is bully. The Philadelphia Eagles bullied them little boys, in the word of my sister Simone with the sports. So I'm going to ask you, Smitty, as the Philadelphia Eagles defeated them little boys 34-6, did the Philadelphia Eagles bullied them little boys this past Sunday?
You know, I usually wouldn't use the term bully. You know what I mean? I don't, but right. Yeah, they got bullied, man. I mean, wasn't really much they could do to stop it. It's kind of what happened.
Yeah, man, I agree with you guys. What up, Eagle Girl? Yeah, man, I think the Cowboys got bullied. They got bullied, man. Look, Yes, prayers to Dak. He's out for the year. He'll be back next season. But I feel like the Cowboys got bullied. It's like there was no now. They tried to put up a fight, but there was no match for the Philadelphia Eagles, in my opinion. I think they got bullied. I think they got bullied. What up, Miss Ash? What up, Kevin? Man, you took my wrench. Whose wrench? I didn't take your wrench. Whose channel you on, Kevin?
Not mine.
Hold on, let me see. Let me see if he's on mine. What? No, not Eagle Girl. Not on mine. Let's see. Let me check B.O.B.S. No, he's not on B.O.B.S. So it's either, I know it ain't Hardcore Sports. Is it? Just let me know what channel you're on, Kevin. Right. Let's see. Let's read some comments before we continue this game. Gave him, Mitch must be out of his mind for throw his coach under the bus. Yeah. That's not our fault that got hurt. Yeah. Let's see. Our defense settled in. Belt the asses. Excuse my language. Exactly. Dallas offense trash. Yes, they was, especially without Dak. I mean,
Dallas Cowboy trash.
yeah, I agree with that. Let's see. What else? What up, Nina? Let me give you this, girl.
Victory! Woo!
Exactly. Let's see. We got them boys crashing out of Arlington. Exactly. We got the coach himself, Rochester. Jigga.
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Sound like you in the car, bro. Just be careful, coach. We need you up in here. Be careful. So let's go ahead and let's talk about this game. Trey, the word of the day is bully. Did the Philadelphia Eagles bully the Cowboys? And what's your thoughts on this? Well, what's your thoughts on this game, Smitty?
I mean, it was a pretty dominant game for the Philadelphia Eagles, man. We was able to, go in and do what we were supposed to do against a team that wasn't ready to play football. So, to come out 34-6 to get some rest to go into this game this week, it feels good to get that week.
Yeah, I'm with you. I feel like that was a dominant win by all three phases of the ball: offense, defense, special teams. Yeah, man. Like, we did what we had to do with this win. My favorite part of the game was when by the fourth quarter we sit our starters just to get them ready for Thursday night football, man. So I'm appreciative. I call this a bye week at work, and there was some upset boys fans. I'm going in tomorrow. Yeah, I have confidence in Thursday's game against the Commanders. We'll talk about it. Bonds is our defensive MVP right now. Yeah, man, I agree. So let's go ahead.
I don't agree.
Go ahead.
I don't. No, I'm taking Quinyon.
Oh,
ain't nobody been more locked down than Quinyon, man. He played all these number one receivers and ain't even gave up a total of 200 yards yet. And we going into the 10th game.
That is true. Who y'all think? Let me ask y'all this, and I'm gonna ask the chat before we get to the numbers. Who y'all think is the defensive player on this team? Because we got Zach Bond as our defensive MVP. Who y'all think is the defensive MVP? And I'm gonna ask you, Smitty, who you think is the offensive MVP?
Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, I'll give you that. I'll give you Saquon. Yeah, here's
Saquon
Trey.
100%.
Yeah. So go ahead, Trey. Your thoughts on this game versus the Cowboys?
Um, my thoughts on this game is we caught the Cowboys kind of beat up, man. And, we capitalized on it, but like always say, I'd rather play the Cowboys at full strength
Mm-hmm.
anytime we play them. But look, we play who in front of us. It was kind of a tale of two halves. I feel like we started off slow and picked it up in the second half. And really, we put the beat down on them, man. It really ain't too much to say about it. They couldn't score a touchdown on us, and we put up 34 points on them, and we dominated them.
Yep. Let's see. Oh, we talking about this, Trey, before we get to the numbers. Who's your defensive MVP on this team, and who's your offensive player on this MVP on this team?
I mean, it's hard. I could go with both our inside linebackers because N'Kobe Dean and Zach Baum been balling. You could go with Quinyon Mitchell. He hasn't really. I think he gave up
I'm
2
taking
completions
Q.
all year.
I'm taking Q, man. That man done played over 8 wide receiver ones and then gave up over 200 yards total here. 0 touchdowns, over 400, almost 400 snaps.
Yeah, defensive wise, it's hard. It's hard defensive wise. I got at least 4 or 5 guys I could go with for real, for real. Cooper DeJean, he been doing a great job ever
Mm-hmm.
since he stepped in that nickel
He
position
ain't
and
played enough
locked down.
games with me though.
Yeah, but I mean, you see
he
what
had a
our
4
you see
game.
what our
He
nickel
had a
you see
4-game
what our
break
nickel
though.
position looked like before he got in there though.
It's
So
it's hard. Like you a coach and I'm a coach, so like we can talk differently, but communicate. Communication is key, and when you got somebody in one spot that's communicating bad, not passing stuff, it make everybody look bad. Soon as he got removed and the communication got better, everything looked better. You know what I mean?
nah, for sure.
I don't
Yep.
know what's wrong with Maddox, but his communication skills with them young guys was crazy.
Nah,
Yep.
I agree. I agree.
So who's your offensive MVP, Trey?
What I
I
did,
got
Hitman.
I gotta go with Saquon. Saquon been the most consistent thing since week 1 on his offense. Honestly, he kept us in a lot of games. He made a lot of big plays for us, and I mean, he really shifted the dynamic of the team. We really a run first offense for real, if you think about it. And Saquon is one of the biggest reasons we are, because you can't not put the football in his dude's hands. You can't even is in the air or handing it off to him. You have to give him the football. So I'm going with Saquon Barkley.
Yep. I'm with you guys. I'm Quinyon. It's either Quinyon or Zach Bond for me, but I'll lean towards Quinyon, and I'll also lean towards Saquon Barkley. So let's see. We got Saquon for sure, offensive MVP from Nina. Aaron said offense, Barkley or AJ.
I
Let's see.
can't go AJ, man. He had a 4-game break, man. I can't even use AJ. I can't even. I wanted to, but I was like, nah. I got to go with somebody that played the whole season. Cooper been balling, Hitman, but them 4 games, I got to go with Quinyon, bro. I do. He's been clutching his moments, but Quinyon been clutch the whole season from start to finish.
Yeah. Let's see. Ewing says AJ had most quiet 100-yard game ever. Let's see. We have G must be nice having an owner that cares about winning. Yep. Fangio might be defensive MVP, though. For real, I haven't heard why we run this scheme since Tampa. He could be. He could be. So, all right. Now, keep the comments coming, y'all, as we get ready to grade. Hold on. I don't want Cooper DeJong returning kicks, but he's damn explosive.
Y'all, man, y'all are complaining about him.
Yeah, Vic Fangio don't even want them returning punts. But I mean, look, he dynamic back there, so I mean they're gonna keep him there.
Yeah. Do what the coach is telling him to do. Let's see. I agree. Quinyon is number one. I'm seeing Cooper been holding down the slot and PR down for us. Maddox looks suspicious. Anything to add, Smitty, on that before we get to
No,
Chandler?
I didn't say Coop wasn't, but I just said like when it's communication, bro, communication change a lot. Communication make your job easier. It's called work harder. It's work smarter, not harder, right?
Yeah,
So
that's what they say.
I can literally go through plays where Avonte Maddox is the inside cornerback nickel. He'll take the outside man instead of passing off the outside man to Quinyon or passing off the inside man to N'Kobe Dean. He was doing dumb stuff. He was out of place. It don't take two people to cover one man unless we playing box. We weren't playing any box.
Yep. Where Simone, she's busy covering sports like she always do. Get them likes up for sis. And so let's go ahead and let's grade Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts. Let's see if he can get something going. There's Hurts. He's back. Fire. Touchdown. They really came out on fire. Hurts.
He is in such control.
Hurts. What a play by Jalen Hurts. Beautiful throw by Hurts. 3 rushing touchdowns. Give me a little more of that. Boy, that hurts. Boy, did he make magic happen.
Jalen Hurts, number 1.
That really hurts.
So Jalen, let's see. Hold on. Where is Bradbury? Let's see. I don't think
What?
someone was asking
Who cares where he at? Let him stay where he at.
Who asking about Bradbury? Like, oh my
Bro,
God.
come on, bro.
Hey,
You
I gotta
tripping,
relax,
bro.
yeah.
Let that man stay where he at, bro. That man, God. Hey, they want a reason to be upset for no reason. Shit crazy.
exactly. But Jalen freaking Hurts was 14 of 20 for 202 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, sacked 5 times, and a rating of 115. He rushed for 7 carries for 56 yards and 2 rushing touchdowns. Dang right, Jalen freaking Hurts, acknowledge him. Trey, let's start with you. What grade would you give Jalen?
All right, so if I'm grading Jalen, I'm grading on the whole game. I'm not
Yep.
gonna split it up in the halves. I feel like he played bad in the first half of that game. He played bad. He wasn't seeing the field well. He took a couple unnecessary sacks. Holding the football a little bit too long. And I mean, I feel like he didn't play well in the first half. Second half, he turned up. He looked like the old Jalen. So I'm gonna go B plus with this one. I also want to say he's not gonna be able to play in these up and coming games. He's not gonna be able to play like he played in the first half when we win those football games. So Jalen gonna have to look at himself in the mirror and kind of like get his stuff together, man, because we got to go on this stretch, and the Commanders, believe it or not, they're close with us. Like, so I think we a half game up on them.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be us back and forth for all year. So yeah, he's gonna have to clean that up. But we're a great second half team. He just gonna have to clean that up. But second half he came out, he balled out. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, I'm gonna give him a B plus.
Yep. Smitty?
Yeah, I'm kind of with the B plus too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he. Listen, honest to God, truth, it seemed like Jalen Hurts turned the switch from the second half to the. You know why? Because the sunlight that was sitting in his eyes in the first half was no longer there. It disappeared. Oh, how wonderful it is when the sun sets and Dallas is not sitting in that pane window. My quarterback not throwing into the lights of God. He played like a perfect quarterback after that. So I was a little upset that he made some of the mistakes, but it's kind of hard, you know what I'm saying, when you pretty much blind. I mean, it's hard to make some like the interception. I'm gonna get at it. Trayvon Diggs. He made a hell of a play. He covered a lot of yards to get back to that pass. The fumble though, like I watched it again. If you watch Jalen Hurts' reaction, he doesn't see Micah until Micah is almost reaching out a hand to tackle him. You know what I mean? So it was like a situation kind of he was like stuck. You know what I mean? He was kind of in a position where he really wasn't able to make a lot of the plays because he was just blind, bro. But a lot of those sacks, he got to do better. I think we were sacked 5, 6 times.
Yep, 5. He was sacked 5 times, Smitty.
I'll say 3 of those sacks was him just like trying to wait. You know what I mean? Trying to make the best decision of putting the ball downfield and nobody being there, and him trying to, improvise late. And then the other 2 was just blow ups. You know what I mean? Overshawn got 2 pretty much free sacks from our quarterback. Didn't even get touched. The first one was so clean, I didn't even know it was gonna happen. I was like, whoa, how did he get back there? I thought somebody was going. So you know what I mean? Obviously, we got to clean some of those things up. But I don't think we have to play into that light again until next year. So thank God for that.
Exactly. I'm with you guys. I'm giving a B+ to Jalen. He had himself a good game. That interception, I'm with you, Smitty. I'll give that to Trayvon Diggs. It's just that fumble. I also agree with you, Smitty. That was Mike. He didn't see Micah Parsons coming out. So with that, I'm with you guys. I'll give him a B+. So let's go ahead and let's talk about the playmakers. Saquon Barkley was 14 carries for 66 yards. Will Shipley, 9 carries for 34 yards. Kenneth, 7 carries for 30 yards. And Kenny Pickett. And then the wide receivers and Dallas Goedert, 5 receiving for 109 yards. Jahan Dotson, 1 receiving for 27. Goddard, 2 for 25. Smitty, 2 for 14. Barkley, 1 for 12. Kenneth Gainwell, 1 for 9. Anaya Smith, 2 for 6. Johnny Wilson, 1 for 5 and a touchdown. Goddard had a touchdown and nothing for Grant. So we'll start with Smitty. What grade would you give the playmakers?
Well, I mean, a lot of them didn't really have the opportunity to make plays. But the guys that did, they made the plays in opportune times. I'm gonna give them guys an A, man. They played pretty well, played pretty solid. We gotta look at it every week. Gonna be somebody else's week. I know people are gonna be upset about Devontae Smith or all that there, but in all actuality, man, we played a good game. We was able to come out and execute the game plan. We got one of our other rookies, his first touchdown, in Johnny Wilson. We getting guys involved, man. We trying to open his offense up. We trying to get some things rolling. So just be patient, and I think they did a pretty well job in this game, man. Even though it wasn't really a game where they got a lot of opportunities. It was only 14 completed passes. So.
Yep. Trey?
Yeah, I agree. This was more of a defensive game, in my opinion. Like our defense dominated this game so much that we really didn't have to do too much on offense. As far as the numbers wise, like I said, I think we're more of a running football team now. That's more of our identity. So yeah, it's not going to be a lot of targets to go around. Like Smitty said, it was only 14 completed passes, and a few was to the running back. So I mean, they did what they were supposed to do with the opportunity that they had. And I'm gonna go ahead and give them my A too.
Yep, I agree with you guys. I'm gonna give the playmakers A as well. Saquon Barkley had a good game. AJ Brown had a good game. Like you said, Trey, you ain't gonna feed everybody. As you can see, Devontae Smith 2 receiving for 14 yards. You're not gonna feed everybody, but at the end of the day, we're a run-first team. So I agree with you. Let me see. I have no issues with none of that. Every player has his role. I just noticed that Jahad Johnson snaps are dwindling. That all maybe it's just this game was, but So, what's your thoughts on that? Somebody, what Hitman was saying.
He actually got. I mean, he would actually have to look at the stats. He's coming out of the game because in the times that he usually was playing later in the games, teams were still having the ability to run. The last about 3 or 4 weeks, we've pretty much took that off the table for the other team. We've took the run game away. We've made them one-dimensional. There's no point in putting Jalen Hurts out there if you know he's not a pass rusher. You know what I mean? It's no point. Throw him out there for what? Waste snaps. Like at this moment, I feel like Jordan Davis to me is this is the best opportunity he has to save himself for the playoffs. Like I think he gets the opportunity to build and to grow and stay healthy, stay in shape. His snaps are going down, but it's going down because we're more pass rushing than run stopping. You know what I mean? Go look at their rushing. Go look at their rushing attempts. You can slide right over, cool cat. It'll show.
Yeah,
right
I got you. Hold on.
Look at the rushing attempts. Look at the rushing attempts.
Yep.
24 rushes. Most of those rushes from Rico and Zeke came in the first half. Trey Lance came in the fourth quarter. CD Lamb first quarter. Cooper Rush. We were benching people. So really, only 18 carries out of these 24 carries was in any crucial amount of time where our players was on the field. Think about that. We taking teams first option of I want to run the ball and set up the pass away. We putting teams in pass situations. You think they want to drop back and let CD what Cooper Rush had? How many dropbacks?
Hold on.
You think they came in this with the expectation of making they backup quarterback throw the ball 13 for 23? They came in, they wanted Rico and Zeke to have 20 plus carries. They couldn't even get it off.
Yep. So
that's what I see.
As you can see by Yep. So let's stick with this as we see by the defense side of the ball. Cooper Rush had 13 for 23 for 45 yards and no touchdowns, no interceptions. He only got sacked one time and a rating of 61. Cooper Rush, 4 for 6 for 21 yards, no touchdowns, interceptions. He had one and a rating of 32.6. As you can see, the rushing was low, as Smitty was talking about. Rico, 12 for 53. Zeke, 6 for 22. Trey, 3 for 17. CD, 1 for 3. Jake Ferguson, 4 receiving for 24. CD, 6 for 21. Tolbert, 3 for 14. Brooks, 1 for 4. Rico, 3 for 3. Nothing for Luke and nothing for Harper. Cooper Rush had 2 fumbles. Zeke had a fumble. Jake Ferguson had a fumble. So, what grade, Smitty, since we're talking about the defense, what grade would you give the defense?
A+. It came out and they slapped them boys. They let them know they had a backup quarterback, and even if they had good starters, the starters weren't good enough to help the backup get a win. That's kind of what you're supposed to do when you're a dominant team. When you're looking to be a contender, a playoff perennial team, the team that you're supposed to beat, the teams that are down bad, the teams that are hurting, you're supposed to, be able to come in and ring their bell, as they would say. You know what I'm saying? To leave out, with a 28-point win is what you're looking for. We dominated. I mean, we bullied, however you want to call it. We did all those things to them on defense. They weren't able to do anything they wanted to do. I think the only thing that would have made me feel better is my defense wouldn't have let them score anything. I mean, to be honest.
Yep. So, go ahead, Troy.
Yeah, I agree, man. we completely dominated this game on the defensive side of the ball. It just feel like everybody's really starting to understand like pros and, and like but it seems like everybody trying to really starting to understand their role in this defense, man. It looked beautiful when everybody just flying around, just playing football and not thinking too much. I appreciate shout out to Harry Roseman too, man, for sticking with the Kobe Dean and bringing Zach Bond over, bro. Because I feel like, in my honest opinion, this is the best 1-2 linebacker core we had in a long time. Like these dudes actually playing football. Like they running around, they smacking stuff, they blitzing, getting to the quarterback, they interceptions like that. I feel like they're the best, one of the best duos in the league right now. And that's just my opinion. I know people probably don't feel that way, but I feel like they're one of the best duos in the league right now. So yeah, I'm giving them an A+, man. We completely dominated this game on the defensive side of the ball.
Yep, I agree with y'all. I'm giving A+ for the defense. They dominated when they had to, and I'm with you, Smitty. They could. What would have been sweeter is if they didn't score no points. I'm with you. It would have been sweeter if they didn't score no points. But hey, 6 points is 6 points, so at least they didn't, So I agree with you. So let's go ahead and hand out some game balls. I said on the aftermath, Jalen, AJ, Saquon, and I think I said Coop, BG, and Reed Blankenship. So go ahead, Smitty. Muted.
I don't even know how that happened. Obviously, I took what AJ and I think I took AJ, Jalen, and John. No, I took AJ, I took AJ, Jalen, and Johnny.
Johnny. You took Johnny Wilson.
And then I took Quinyon, CJ Gardner Johnson, and Bryce Huff.
Yep. Trey?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go. Yeah, I'm gonna go AJ. I'm gonna go AJ, Dallas Goedert, and Saquon Barkley for the offense. Defense, I'm gonna have to go like my two inside linebackers. I'm gonna have to go to Kobe Dean, Zach Bond, and CJ Gardner Johnson. He played well this week, man. I know a lot of people have been down on him. He hasn't been really. He been missing. He was missing a lot of tackles. He ain't really had the interceptions like he did the last go round. But I mean, he stepped up this week and he played well. So he get a game ball for me too.
Yep. Let's answer this question before we get to coaching. Do you feel like the secondary is bringing you back to the early 2000s, Smitty?
I don't remember having a secondary this good, to be honest. I remember us having pieces, but as a unit, I remember us having pieces. Like I remember us having maybe, 2 corners and a safety. I remember us having a corner and a safety. I remember having decent linebackers and a safety. I don't remember having 2 safeties, 2 linebackers, and the whole defense rocket. I don't think we ever had it. If anything, yeah, it'd be the closest I've seen since the early 2000s. I'll say that. It's close.
Yeah.
I don't think we ever had a unit like this.
You're forgetting about them days when they had Lito, Sheldon Brown, that Doc was back there. I think Trotter was on that team, if I'm not mistaken.
I said, listen, did you hear what I said? I said we had 2 corners and a safety. We had 2 corners, a linebacker, and a safety. But I don't think we ever had 2 corners, 2 safeties, and 2 linebackers. I don't think we ever had.
Nah, you're right.
I do remember them Lito days though. Them Lito with Brian and Trot and we had some like teams where we had like I'll say 75%. This is the first time I feel like even with like even if you want to take Slay and put Rodgers there, I feel like this is the first time we had like a full, complete, all around, all 3 cornerbacks can play, the 2 linebackers and the 2 safeties.
Right. Remember we also had Bobby Teller and Troy Vincent too. And I think Harris was over there at the top. Was over there too. So that was a kind of dominating secondary too. But you talking about the whole back seven? That's crazy. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
that's the most complete one we ever had. So,
I do remember the Al Harris one though. I remember Al Harris being back there.
Yep. Let's
We
see.
had some teams though. We've had some teams, but I think to me, this secondary, if they keep it rolling, bro, I think we might set some records that the Eagles never had before.
Right.
we averaging 17.9 points per game right now. That's but I think like top 5 in the league.
We first in points per game, yards per game, and something else system out for sure.
But they hooping, man. It's like I said, it just took a little bit of time for everybody to actually gel and learn to get the system down pat. But look, they around making plays, bro. I love it, and we're gonna need it. We're gonna need that defense this weekend, man. I mean, this Thursday. We're gonna need that defense for sure.
Yep. So, all right, let's go ahead and let's get to this. To these coaches, start us off, Troy. What grade would you give the coaches? Troy?
Yeah. So I'm gonna start with our offensive coordinator. Kellen Moore, he's still a little mystery to me, man. It's like it'd be some times where he just I don't be knowing. I'll be like, bro, like we already proved that we can run the football. And then sometimes he just come out real pass happy. I'm like, if anything, it gotta be a mixture. Like you gotta be a mixture. Like, I mean, it should be no way Saquon Barkley touching the ball 3 times by the second quarter, by getting at the end of the second quarter. It's like we can't do that. We gotta get our playmaking more involved. We gotta get Devontae more involved. So I'm gonna kind of put an asterisk on the Kellen Moore thing. I'm gonna give him for this game. I'm gonna give him probably like a B minus. But I mean, he still got a little asterisk on me for the rest. I gotta see what he bring in the rest of the season. Um, Fangio get an A+ from me. Nick Sirianni, you get an A+ from me.
Yep. Go ahead, Smitty.
Coaching. He started with who we did first? Kellen.
Yeah.
I'll give Kellen a B+. I think he probably could have executed a few things a little differently. Did a few things a little. You can always get some guys open and make some plays offensively. He's learning a little bit too. You know what I'm saying? He's learning the team. He's learning his players. He's trying to adjust game plans. Certain teams. I think he went in here, with one game plan. I think it's the first time I actually seen him adjust the game plan early and not wait until halftime. And then the other, I get the other two A. They get an A. They played well, man. They did their thing. They came out. You didn't see, coach doing any of the crazy stuff. He just played the game straight up. So.
Yep, I agree with you. I'm giving the coaching staff an A. Vic Fangio, Kellen Moore, and Nick Sirianni as well. So everybody gets an A. So let's go ahead and let's hand out some Broad Street game day picks. We'll start. Of course, we all believe our team is going to win, right? Like Eagles versus hosting the Commanders.
I got the Eagles winning this one. It's gonna be a close one. I think we get this by 7 or 3 points. But it's gonna be a close game. Now I feel like it's kind of gonna be high scoring too. So yeah, I'm taking the Eagles in this one by 3 to 7 points.
Yep. Smitty?
What? Oh, do I got to answer that? Is this?
Yeah, you don't have to. You don't have to.
What?
Yeah, no.
Them.
Exactly.
Dude, choke them motherfuckers out, man. Dude shouldn't even, man.
Right. All right, Green Bay versus Chicago.
Give me Green Bay. Chicago's playing some shitty football.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking Green Bay in this one too.
Yep. Green Bay for me too. Jacksonville going to Detroit.
Detroit.
Slaughterhouse. Yeah, I'm taking Detroit in this one too.
Yep. I'm taking Detroit as well. Y'all let us know in the chat who y'all picking as well. Minnesota going to Tennessee.
Minnesota. Tennessee is the worst team in football.
Yeah, I'm taking Minnesota too.
I tried to tell Trey that last week, damn it.
Yeah. Yep. I'm taking
Tennessee is
Minnesota.
terrible though. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, look. Boy, I was like, see, Trey, I tried to tell you.
Yeah, no, that's terrible football. Terrible. They need
Yep.
Calvin really need to get from over there, man. We could have used him instead of John Dotson.
He wanted $2.
Exactly. Raiders going to Miami, who just got a touchdown right now.
I'm gonna go Miami.
I'm going Miami. The Raiders is just as bad as Tennessee. They suck.
Yep. I'm going Miami as well. Rams versus New England.
I don't know. New England been turning up a little bit the past couple of weeks. It's gonna be a little sneaky good game. I like Drake May. Y'all, Drake May, he got him actually believing they can win over there right now. Uh, I'm going New England in this one. I'm going New England.
Yeah. Smitty?
Rams versus New England.
Yeah.
I don't know. New England, I kind of with Trey. New England has been competitive. They have been playing some competitive football the last few weeks. They have been kind of in some of these games. That's a tough game. I'm gonna go with the Rams just because I believe they got a little bit more than what the Patriots got, but I think this game will be really close. I think whatever the spread is, if the Patriots the underdog, I would take the Patriots with the points, to be honest.
Right. I'll go New England because like y'all said, there is fighting. So Cleveland going to New Orleans.
I got the Saints.
Yep. Smitty?
Cleveland versus the Saints.
Yep.
I'm just trying to Jesus Christ. I guess give me Cleveland.
Yeah. It's in New Orleans. Give me the Saints. Colts versus the Jets.
Give me the Colts, man. The Jets stink.
Yeah.
I'm going Jets in this one. I think they bounce back.
Baltimore versus the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Damn, that's gonna be a good game. I'm going Baltimore in this one though. That's gonna be a good game though. It's gonna be the toughest defense Lamar faced all year. Yeah, I'm taking Baltimore though.
Yep. Smitty?
Let's see. Lamar versus Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh. Give me Pittsburgh. Lamar got a losing record in Pittsburgh. I think he's only won one game in his career there.
I'll take Pittsburgh. Falcons
It's either
versus
them or Cleveland. One of them teams he can't beat him in their home. I think it might be Cleveland though.
right.
I'm still gonna take the Steelers though. I'm still gonna take the Steelers.
Falcons versus Denver.
I'm taking Denver. Denver didn't beat Kansas City on Sunday.
Yep.
I'm taking Denver.
Yep. Smitty?
Denver.
Seahawks versus the 49ers.
The 49ers always kick the Seahawks ass. I'm I'm going with the Niners. And they semi healthy. Yeah, I'm going with the Niners in this game.
Yep. Right?
The Seahawks playing bad football right now, man. Yeah, give me the Niners.
Yeah, I'll take the Niners.
Give me Buffalo.
I was going to say that Kansas City Chiefs versus the Buffalo Bills.
Chiquita. Give me Buffalo.
So you taking Buffalo, Smitty?
I got to. I can't pick that other team. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Trey?
I'm going with Kansas City. Buffalo banged up right now. They missing I think like 2 or 3 of their wide receivers. I think Kansas City's gonna make it hard for them. Kansas City got a good defense. It's gonna be Josh Allen trying to be Superman day. And I think KC take advantage of that. So yeah, I'm taking Kansas City in this one.
Yeah. I'll take Buffalo. Cincinnati versus the Chargers Sunday Night Football.
I'm taking. I don't know. They both kind of suck a little bit. Damn. But Herbert versus Burrow will always be a good game though. So I'm gonna go Cincinnati in this one because I think they get T Higgins back. So yeah, they're gonna be a little bit more dynamic.
Yep. Smitty?
Give me the Chargers.
Yeah. Give me the Chargers. And Monday Night Football.
Come on, bro.
Houston.
Give me the Texans, bro. Ain't nobody care about this.
Yeah. Same for you,
Dallas,
Trey.
Dallas probably not gonna win another game without Dak Prescott.
Right.
Yeah, I'm taking the Texans.
Yeah. And
Especially coming off that loss that they just had. I'm taking the Texans. They're gonna come out motivated.
Exactly. And for me, well,
Dallas Cowboy trash.
I'm taking the Houston Texans as well. So let's go ahead and let's preview this Commanders game, Thursday Night Football. But first, let's get to the injury report for today. It's an estimate because they didn't, it's an estimate. The Eagles did not practice today. This report is estimate. So N'Kobe D with a groin, wouldn't practice. Dallas Goedert with an ankle, he wouldn't practice. Slay with an ankle, wouldn't practice. Smitty with a hamstring, wouldn't practice. Bryce Huff would. Jordan Mailata would. And as for the Commanders, let me move this banner. Their linebacker didn't practice. Had a walkthrough. This is an estimate as well. So their linebacker wouldn't practice. Their corner wouldn't practice. Their kicker wouldn't. The center would be limited. Their tackle would be limited. Their defensive end would be. Second tackle would be limited. Running back, Brian Robinson, would be limited. Their tackle, Andrew, would be limited. And their offensive line, cornerback, linebacker will all be full. So, Smitty, your thoughts on the Washington Commanders?
My real thoughts.
Yeah.
I don't think they're a good team.
Yeah.
I don't think they really beat good teams. And I think secondary wise they're suspect. I think the offensive line is suspect. I think without Robinson they don't have a run game. I think this team, the Eagles, I think we should be able to go in there and handle business. I really believe we outpower this team. Yes, they have a record that says 7-2, but when you look at the record, it's only one legitimate record team on the schedule that they've beat so far, which would be the Cardinals. But outside of that, man, I don't really think they are the team we think they is. You know what I'm saying? They play some good football. They have been competitive. They have been more competitive than they were last year. But a lot of that stuff come with like tape. Not having tape on a team it's always a downfall. You always get a chance to to catch people. What is it? When you surprise somebody, what is it
Catch 'em
called? What
off
they call
guard.
it? But it's a word for it. They call it. They be like, dang, like it's always in movies. Trey, and they always like the power of, dang, what is it called? Like when you unknown, I forgot what it's called. Forgot the word I'm looking for.
You talking
But
about the
like
element of surprise?
element of surprise. That's the word. Like the element of surprise for a defense to an offense. Obviously, the offense know where the play going. The offense knows where the ball going. You know what I'm saying? So you're able to make better choices on offense than you can on defense. So to me, I think them getting on tape is catching up. I think you've seen it in Pittsburgh. I think you've seen it out of Chicago. I think we better than both of those teams. So I honestly think we should be able to go in there and win. I think it should be a handily demanding victory.
Yep. Troy?
All right, so yeah, I kind of agree with Smitty. They really taking advantage of a favorable schedule. Being though like record wise, they was in fourth place
Yeah,
last year.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So they're taking advantage of a favorable schedule. I mean, you play who in front of you, so I can't say they're not that good. I just know that they haven't gone up against a lot of good teams. But that boy Jaden Daniels, he the truth, man. I like him. He the truth. He's gonna be tough to deal with for years to come, man. Especially once he's a rookie doing what he's doing right now. So I mean, he makes that offense way more dynamic. Just the fact that he could use his legs, stuff like that. Um, their secondary is terrible. Secondary terrible. Um, with us knowing that, I just hope our offensive coordinator don't come out and just want to throw the ball all over the field because that's never been a. I don't think that's a good like thing for us, man. We got to get into our offense where we running the ball. Jalen using his legs. That's gonna open up some of the passing game. So, I mean, it's all how Kellen Moore can play this against their defense because they're definitely not good. They front four like they line is dominant, but they secondary is suspect as heck. So, yeah, I feel like we can go in there and use a lot of stuff to our advantage, man. We just got to contain the young quarterback. I mean, force him to make mistakes, put pressure on him. Don't let him get outside because that's where he do most of his damage at. And I feel like we should be good.
Yep. I agree with you guys, man. Listen, this is Jane Daniels' first time at Lincoln Financial Field. You got tape on him. He don't. So what you should do is stick to your game plan, man. Run the ball. If you keep, run the ball and run the ball some more, but you also are able to throw the ball on this team because you did it multiple times, especially last year. So just then like you said, Trey, the secondary is not good. So just AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, Goddard, Feast. Defensively contains us Jayden Daniels. Just contain them, get your hands on them, sacks, fumbles, and interceptions. Do what you've been doing and keep it close. At the end of the day, walk out of here with a dub. So that's my thing. Let's see. I think we win by 10 points at home. Our defense ain't letting a lot of scoring happen. I agree. Washington always play us tough. We need to start fast. You do have a point. Washington does beat us tough, but they did it last year twice, and we beat them. So it can be done. You just got to stick to the script and keep the main thing, man, and you can get the job done. So with that being said, as a coach, Trey, what would you do as a coach to stop Jayden Daniels, who this is his first time in the link?
Um, a lot of times it's just keeping more people back in coverage for real. Containing quarterback spots, stuff like that. We can't get an edge up. We have to contain the edge. We got to set the edge on every play because he's looking to use his legs. And our defensive tackles, they got to push that pocket back, make them uncomfortable. The best way to beat a young quarterback is to make him uncomfortable, take a lot of reads away, and force him to make mistakes. So I'm containing the hell out of that. Like, he's not gonna be able to run around. Cooper DeJean, whoever we have in the nickel, they're gonna be kind of a spy or one of your safeties. We're gonna have to keep eyes on them. We can't really play too much man because if we turn in our back to him, he taking off running. And defensive line just gonna have to play physical. That's all. And if you do, it's got to be time blitz. It got to be blitzing. You coming off the edge blitzing. All the middle blitzing, all it's gonna do is just force them to run outside, and that's what we don't want them to do. So we keep them in the pocket. We
Well,
contain our
if
DNs.
you are going to blitz the middle, you need to make sure the edges are going to hold contained. Please,
Exactly. Exactly.
please. Don't suck inside and be way by the damn center when the man take off. Hold your edge, hold home, and if you're going to sit in the middle, make him come to the edges so then he got to resort to going back up the middle. Don't just give him a free lane. Josh
Exactly.
Sweat, talking to you.
Josh Sweat, whoever, Bryce Huff.
No, the reason I say Josh Sweat, he got a bad habit of doing that shit.
Slicing. Yeah, he slice a lot. Yep, he do. He slice
like,
a whole lot.
soon as he feel like he got the inside, he taking it. He ain't even bullshit with you. He taking that
That's
inside.
what I always tell my kids. Like, the ones that play DN, outside linebacker, even corner. You gotta attack with your inside shoulder and keep your outside shoulder free. Force everything back up the middle. I don't know what's wrong with these NFL players, but they got a lot of them got bad tendencies, and I be seeing it on when I'm watching the game. I'll be like, why are you attacking with your outside shoulder and you're an outside linebacker? You always use your inside shoulder to keep your outside free. That's simple. You learn that in Little League. So yeah, I mean, I guess we gotta go back to like the basics with some of these dudes.
Yep. And finally, key matchups. Like, what's your key matchup to look for, Trey? And then I'll go to Smitty.
My key matchups is I don't know if Lattimore playing this week. He might be, right?
He didn't.
No,
He
I
didn't
think
practice. He didn't
he
practice.
didn't practice.
Oh, Marshawn ain't practice. Oh
Yeah,
well,
let me
so
show you the
Marshawn's
injury
gonna
report
be
real
out.
quick.
Yeah, he the second person on the list.
Yep, didn't practice.
Okay, well, I mean, look, I think it's gonna be our receivers against their secondary. I feel like we could beat those dudes. We get any one-on-one coverages and stuff like that. Jalen got to throw that 50-50 ball up, man. Let one of his receivers go get it because these dudes they're not playing well at all. They're not playing well at all. We seen Pittsburgh basically throw the ball all over them this weekend. So yeah, we're gonna have favorable matchups in the secondary. I like my receivers against any other secondary receivers. I mean, they secondary, they corners and safeties. So yeah, that's my key matchup for this week.
Yep, Smitty.
Yeah, man. I think obviously it's probably Quinion and Terry, probably one of the biggest ones. You know what I'm saying? They obviously gonna try to attack the rookie, but probably not. Probably not much. They don't do a lot of passing to the left side of the field for some reason early. It seemed like they cutting the field down for Jaden Daniels to give him, a little bit less to have to work with, a lot quicker reads. I think Quinion Mitchell, and I think the linebackers versus the quarterback. I think that's another one. Seeing if N'Kobe Dean and Zach Bond could keep up the excellent play they're playing and keep him contained. And then it's probably if you're looking at our offensive pieces, it's probably going to be Saquon versus that defensive line, seeing if we can keep the run game going.
Yeah. For me, I'm with you. I'll say Quinion versus Terry. Another receiver to block for Quinion. And since Smitty said Saquon versus the defensive line, I'll say Jalen versus this defensive line. Like you said, like Trey said, this defensive line is good on the Commanders, man. Read this defense, take what they give you, run the ball if you have to. They're good at stopping the run because we did this last year. They're good at stopping the run. So just keep running it until until it's time to pass it. So those are my key matchups for me. What up, Ron? Washington Nation. Y'all getting a little too hype, man. Y'all getting a little too hype. Yeah, y'all really is. Y'all getting a little too hype, man. Let's see. I like Cooper DeJong on a spy in this game. Yeah. So with that being said, y'all, let's wrap it up and let's give our final thoughts. Let's go ahead, Smitty.
Yeah, it's a short week, man. We get into the business. It's time to pretty much buckle down, man. It's the last half of the season. The first half is in the books. We came out 7-2. We fighting to get better. It seems like we're getting better every week. So, yeah, man, we on the stride. Let's keep moving. Let's keep being great. 1-0 every week, man. Fly, Eagles, fly, go Birds.
Coach.
Yes, sir. I'm on the same thing Smitty on, man. Look, we gotta take it a week at a time, man. I know everybody getting hyped. We won 5 straight, but the NFL is just like it's a weird place, man. You go from winning 5 straight to losing 3, 4 straight. So I mean, as long as we keep it even kill, we work. I mean, we figure out what the game plans week by week and not look too ahead on any matchup. I feel like we're gonna be good. I love that they're kind of getting the schemes and stuff down pat. And I mean, look, we starting to hit our stride at the right position, at the right spot in the season. I mean, hopefully we can keep it up, man. I got confidence in my guys. It's your boy White Trey Rock. I'm out there.
Yep, and for me, it was fun messing with all them street rats and little boys, but we got work to do, man. We got a short week versus the Washington Commanders, fighting for that number 1 spot in the NFC East, man. So let's focus on the Commanders. Let's get to this mini bye, and let's focus on getting ready to face the Los Angeles Rams, who is 2nd and 5 right now. So for Trigger, Moan, Smitty, and your boy, fly, Eagles, fly, go Birds, and remember, you're always welcome to Broad Street. Peace.